and proposal to create a 20th Amendment to the United States Constitution. This amendment proposes that electronic public vote and public electronic voter be included in the legislative functions of Congress, to reserve the right to propose laws to the House of Representatives and Senate, the ability to vote and pass legislations in the House and Senate. Amendment 28, Establishment of the Public Electronic Vote. Section A. There shall be established an public electronic vote of one vote per state in the Senate. This will be a 1-to-2 ratio of one public electronic vote to 2 elected representative vote in the Senate. There shall be established an public electronic vote in the House to be a 1-to-2 ratio of one public electronic vote to 2 elected representative vote in the House of Representatives. These ratio votes shall be consistent and not subject to change. Section B. And Senate public electronic vote shall be collected from each state to represent that Senate electronic vote. A single Senate public electronic vote shall be cast per majority vote of Americans registered of that state for that respective legislative function. Section C. And public House electronic vote shall be collected from each state by the 1-to-2 ratio of public electronic vote to each elected House representatives of that state. Each state shall have a 1-to-2 ratio of public electronic votes to the total elected representatives of that state. Public electronic vote shall be cast by popular public electronic vote in accordance and keeping of the 1-to-2 total elected representatives of that state per district for that respective legislative function. Section D. The public electronic vote shall reserve the right to propose legislative law per majority of the total public electronic votes in respective House or Senate, or legislative changes to the proposed legislative law in either the House or the Senate. Section E. A required majority of votes consisting of the public electronic and elected representatives of the House shall be required to pass forth legislative law. A required majority of votes consisting of the public electronic vote and elected representatives of the Senate shall be required to pass forth legislative law. Section F. The federal government shall provide the means of providing access and security in order to enable an American to vote as a public electronics voter. Section G. The federal government shall provide the means of providing legal assistance to proposed legislative laws from public electronic voters to be proposed before the House of Representatives to be voted upon by the House. The federal government shall provide the means of providing legal assistance to amend proposed legislative laws from the Senate to be voted upon by the public electronic voter. Section I. The public electronic voter shall have the means of providing regular voting periods to enable the smooth running of Congress. The public electronic voter shall have the timely legislative proposals to be evaluated upon an electronic platform in a regular manner. The first business day of the month shall be reserved for the public electronic voter to propose bills or legislative law to be voted upon, and to have bills or legislative law voted upon in the House or Senate. Section J. There shall be no interaction between lobbyists and the federal government persons providing legal assistance to the public electronic voter. The activity of the federal government and the state electronic vote shall be separated from lobbyists and representatives of political groups. Section K. Information provided to the public electronic voters on those platforms that collect the means of collecting votes and proposals shall be accurate and correct by a scientific peer review on a national level as well as a local level. Section L. There shall be established an automatic proxy public electronic vote. Your electronic public vote can be automated to reflect the voting of the elected official of your choice. This vote will follow the elected official vote of yea or nay, or versions of yes or no vote for proposed legislation in the House or Senate or committee. Section M. There shall be established a electronic public vote of a 1-to-2 ratio of one electronic public vote to elected representative on that Senate or House committee and subcommittee. Section N. The electronic public vote shall be included in the House and Senate committees, and the subcommittee shall have all the rights of the 20th Amendment in the sections A and through L. Section O. The public electronic vote shall have the same rights in the Senate and House voting and procedures, and also the same rights in the House and Senate committees. This right shall be invoked by popular vote of the public electronic voter to convey the same ability of a senator or representative. Section P. All Americans have the right to an electronic public vote.